Hi guys, my name is Sheila Clever. I'm starting up a YouTube channel, I'm a little bit nervous, and I'm still thinking of a good name. I was thinking DIY Saturdays, but what I want to talk about for today, has nothing to do about DIY Saturdays. So, more about women issues. Um, I find that most women suffer from yeast infections. Down there on your little kitty, yeast infections. But guys, for one, yeast infection is not an STD or an STI, because most women they have that yeast down there. Women who are not even sexually active, okay, it's not an STD or an STI. About 75% of women suffer from yeast infection once or twice in their lifetime, and sometimes, and if you see your yeast infection coming more than 4 times a year, and then you need to see a doctor, that one is called recurrent yeast infection, and it's probably a sign that you're suffering from something else other than yeast infection. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. The organism that causes yeast infection is called Candida albicans. That's the thing. It's not an STD. I repeat, it's not an STD. It's just a fungus, like a bacteria. Down there, there's supposed to be a balance between bacteria and yeast. So if the yeast is much more than the healthy bacteria, then you have a problem down there. And the main symptom of an yeast infection is itching. If you feel that itch down there, and then you have to check yourself. And if a woman is suffering from yeast infection for the first time, you need to go to your doctor, and then they'll give you something to take, or you can just do over the counter over-the-counter medication. That also works. But sometimes, women, we are shy. You feel like, oh my god, if I go to the doctor, you feel like they're going to judge you or something. No, they're not. It's totally natural. So home remedies that you can use plain yogurt. Plain yogurt, it's a really good thing because it's probiotic. You have to take in probiotic foods, yogurt, fruits, and everything, and stay away from sugary stuff, because yeast, it thrives in sugar. So you have to avoid those while least you're having your little yeast problem down there. And guys, and as I was saying, that besides the itching, you might have a discharge, like cottage cheese like discharge. Sometimes it has a fishy smell, sometimes it's just odorless. You have the itching, you have the discharge, you have pain during intercourse, you might experience pain during urination. You see, those are the signs, those are the vital signs that you should look out for if you suspect, oh god, if you suspect that you have an yeast infection. Okay, but it is really advisable, guys, to visit your doctor first before you go or dive into these home remedies, because you don't want in case of recurrent yeast infections. Okay. Oh, and another symptom is redness, you know, around the vulva and swelling. Might feel it's uncomfortable, guys. I'm talking from experience. I've experienced one, and it wasn't all roses. It wasn't a good thing. And guys, prevent douching. People say douching, it makes your vag area smell nice and everything. Your vagina is not supposed to smell like a bed of roses. It has its own scent. Okay, it's not supposed to smell like any perfume or roses or flowers or anything. No, stop always douching. Stop always using perfumes down there, or strong scented soap or certain tampons. Some people are, it just reacts differently. Don't use any of those. Just wash regularly, change your panties regularly, and panties, when it comes to panties, on what you are supposed to wear cotton, 100% cotton. Okay, don't wear silk, because your veg area doesn't can't really breathe without silk. You need a regulation down there. You need a breathable underwear. Okay, and at night you can go to bed without wearing panties. It's totally okay. Or if you're not that comfortable, you can just wear a pair of shorts, cotton shorts, or your nighties, so that you breathe down there. And sometimes going to bed without even wearing panties, it actually boosts confidence, guys. It actually does boost your confidence. But it's actually good if you're suffering from yeast infections, or if you're trying to prevent one, because it can also be prevented. It can also be prevented. And guys can actually also get an yeast infection during sex, but it's not an STD. You can just transmit it, and it's very rare. Guys don't usually get it, but if they do, it's usually around the penis head, like reddish skin around the penis head. But it's totally curable. Okay, guys. And some of the causes of an yeast infection can be contraceptives. The contraceptives that you take, sometimes they remove that good bacteria down there, and then the yeast thrives. Sometimes it's pregnancy. Women that are pregnant usually experience this once or twice during the pregnancy term. And women with diabetes, okay, diabetes also, it actually causes yeast infection. And women with cancer too, women going through chemotherapy, they do experience this, okay, during the therapy and everything. So guys, really look into the contraceptive you're taking. And most people, they take antibiotics for UTI, urinary tract infections. That antibiotic, it really wipes out the good bacteria down there, leaving the yeast to thrive. So just keep the balance good down there. Just watch out and keep the balance good down there. And for over-the-counter medicine, I recommend clotrimazole. It really did wonders for me, guys, because I am speaking this from experience. So clotrimazole is really good, but you also have to take what your doctor has prescribed for you. Or you just get into a pharmacy, talk to the person in there, tell them exact when I say exactly, guys, I mean exactly how you were feeling. Don't leave out any detail. If you have discharge, that cottage cheese discharge, tell them. Okay, if you're having that unbearable itch, you're feeling itchy down there, say it. Don't be ashamed, so they know what to give you exactly. You have swelling, the vulva, it swells, and there's redness, and maybe your discharge is whitish grayish in color. Tell them. If it has an odor, tell them. If it's odorless, tell them. Guys, it just helps. And guys, I forgot to mention one of the things that have actually helped me. It's called can stem. This cream, can stem, is really good. This one, you just put a little bit on the outside where it's solid, where you feel like you have a rush, sort of. Yes, you just put this, it soothes, and it relieves from that itching, that unbearable itching and everything. This really works. You just go into a pharmacy, you ask for this, it really works. Caniston, yeah, Caniston, yeah. I bought it down at the pharmacy store. So guys,